What's up you guys and welcome to Brian's Action Figure Reviews. Today's video is a Star Wars Black Series review. Bit of an old one, but this one is a funny one because I feel like I was kind of bullied into buying this on my community. So lots of guys in my community that I know bought this figure, and watching them opening it and stuff made me kind of envious. So I went ahead and I bought the Star Wars Sergeant Kreel figure, which is a stormtrooper with a lightsaber. Sometimes that's enough for me. So yeah, the box art is absolutely fantastic. It drew me in as well when I looked at it properly. And yeah, so the idea of a stormtrooper being a Jedi or whatever is really cool to me. And I know this is an old figure. I did look at him before and thought about buying him, but initially I think it was the price to put me off. And I picked him up in the Big Bang sale. So I'm going to have a look through this guy and see how what he's like and stuff. So yeah, all the guys in the Thundercats community Twitter group, I blame all of you. So guys, let's check out the box for the Star Wars Sergeant Kreel. So as you can see here on the box art, it is absolutely stunning. Here he is fighting with what I think is Luke Skywalker. I could be wrong because I'm not too aware of these comic books. I just bought this guy because he was a cool looking figure and I was bullied into it by my community. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I love the NECA style boxes here. You've got more comic panels of Kreel here. On the back, kind of gives another picture here, includes figure and two accessories, loads of legalese. I thought there could have been more on the back of this. It would have been nice. On the top, you have got more comic panels, and the same on the bottom, which is really cool. I really like that idea. And then you can open it, and it gives you the figure in box, in plastic. It looks amazing. And you've got a little bit of stuff here. Sergeant Kreel, former undercover agent 5241, serves as the leader of an elite group of stormtroopers, Task Force 99, better known as Scar Squadron, under the direct command of Darth Vader. So yeah, really, really nice. I really wish they hadn't put Disney down there because it kind of takes away from it, if I'm honest. But you can see his pauldron, his gun, his lightsaber here. Very, very nice figure. And I always like the idea of stormtroopers and other different characters becoming Jedi. And yeah, so really, really nice. And I'm going to take him out of this box now and do some reviewing. So everyone, here is Sergeant Kreel out of the box and up on the swing-a-jig, fully tooled up and ready to fight any rogue Jedi that get in his way. I have to say, I've always been I know some Star Wars fans absolutely hate the idea of a stormtrooper picking up a lightsaber or whatever, but I just find it really, I don't know, interesting and different, because I've always I love the Skywalkers, but I also am a big fan of getting away from them. So stuff like this really interests me. Like, why would a stormtrooper pick up a lightsaber? Is he force sensitive, etc, etc, etc. And I know I said earlier in the review I did not know anything about this character, but I know in my heart and soul that when I finish this review, I do have the Marvel Comics app. I'm going to look up this guy and go through his background and stuff, because I find it really cool. I really like this guy, and looking at him up here on the swing-a-jig, he looks really nice. And another point that was, or another fact that was pointed out to me as well, to grab maybe a few of these, because you can pop off the head, take off that pauldron, and you've got yourself a regular stormtrooper as well. I mean, that was a great idea, so I may do that in the future. So thanks to Connor Fuller of Fuller's Figures who pointed that out to me. So let's get him down and go through the figure in more detail. So here we have Kreel down off the swing-a-jig, and I have to say he's a really, really nice figure. So as I do always, I want to start off with his accessories. So he does come with a green lightsaber. I'm not sure, or I don't know who this belonged to or anything, but it is pretty cool. And like all Star Wars figures, it does come apart, so you can have the hilt on its own, which is nice, a nice option to have. But I think I'm going to have him hold it. Also, he does come with a standard blaster that we have seen in Stormtroopers several times before, and other figures as well. And that does go in a nice little holster here on the side. So if you wanted to use it, you can whip it out there as well. So the figure itself is really, really good. It is pretty much your standard stormtrooper. Plus, he does have this blue communicator-like looking thing on his hand, which kind of slides a little bit, but it's not too bad. He does have this as well here as well, which moves along his thigh a little bit, and of course the satchel or man bag or whatever you want to call it. And of course he does have his pauldron that goes over his shoulder. Now, as far as I know, you can remove that, and unfortunately, it is stuck. No, is it stuck? So you can get it off the head. I don't know now. It's one of those weird ones that actually has a neck joint. And can you see a face in there? Almost. So let's see if I can get this back on with minimal damage. No, he's not special anymore, and he's just your regular, average, everyday stormtrooper. And he can still hold his pauldron, but for me now, he's kind of lost a little bit of the luster instantly. Because now let's see what he looks like with the lightsaber now. Yeah, he just doesn't look serious to me anymore. He just looks like a standard awkward stormtrooper now. And I have to say, like if you were getting this for just the stormtrooper, this works well. I would say you could probably pop off the hand and take off this as well if you really wanted to do it. But yeah, very cool figure, and like, you know, the articulation on these is going to be good. We've got the neck, we've got the lots of movement. The shoulder pads do not hold up articulation too much. It's got all the standard elbow articulation as well that the Black Series has, rotating and what have you. Legs will only go this far out, only go this far up. Single jointed knee, unfortunately. So yeah, it's kind of limited articulation wise, but as you know, a stormtrooper in that armor doesn't have a lot of articulation anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this figure. I think they've done a really good job. If you want to put him in real trouble, like, this is a mismatch anyway, but here he is next to Luke Skywalker. A fully trained Luke Skywalker, I might add, because I think I had a brief look over his Wikipedia, and I think he did clash with a young post Death Star Luke Skywalker and kind of beat him, but I don't know what happened after that because I've only read a little bit. So yeah, this guy is really cool. I'm very happy to have him, and I hope they continue to make more stuff like this. I love figures like this outside the box. And yeah, so my score on this guy, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 just because of how happy I am with him. I know he's a fairly standard repainted stormtrooper with just a pauldron and a lightsaber added when you boil it down to it. But sometimes it's you take the easy wins and you get the cool characters out there, and I think that's what they've done here. So yeah, very happy with Sergeant Kreel. I would give him an 8 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and thank you for watching. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, tell us what you think in the comments below about this figure. I really like him anyway. I know a lot won't, but that's that. So thanks guys, we'll see you in the next one. May the force be with you. Bye.